Welcome to Bloomington Today. I'm Lori Schulte. Thanks for joining us. For this final show of 2015, we take a look back at all that's happened this year within the city. And there was a lot. Take a look. The signs of the season. It means the holidays are here and another year has come to a close. And what a year 2015 was. During this show, we cover so many different events, topics, changes, and celebrations that while you look to the year ahead, we thought it might be worth looking at 2015 in review. Here are some of the highlights captured by our cameras. The city kicked off 2015 with new management. After more than 2 decades of leadership under Mark Bernardson, the city hired Jamie Verbrugge for its top job. He came from Brooklyn Park, where he was also city manager.
My passion is really in building communities and building strong organizations. And so the philosophy of community engagement merged with the philosophy of employee engagement, I think is really the key to building a successful, thriving community.
Before working in Brooklyn Park, Verbrugge was the city administrator in Rosemount. Before that, he was the assistant city administrator in Eagan. So why Bloomington?
The city has a tremendous reputation as not just a place where there's a thriving commercial sector, where there's a lot of business activity, because there certainly is. But what I also hear is that there are great neighborhoods in Bloomington. People who are from Bloomington love Bloomington, period. They just love the city. At
about the same time Verbrugge took his position, K-9 Officer Kane retired. He patrolled the streets for 9 years with handler Chad Clausen.
It's going to be more difficult for me than it will be the dog, but you know, I know it has to happen, and you know, I'm just fortunate enough to do the job.
Unfortunately, shortly after retirement, Kane passed away, but was remembered on Peace Officers Memorial Day.
The first officer that I rang was my K-9 partner Kane, who recently died of cancer actually on Wednesday. So it's just my way of honoring him.
City engineer Shelley Peterson received a big honor in 2015. She was named Engineer of the Year by the City Engineers Association of Minnesota. Public Works Director Carl Keel shared why she deserved the recognition.
She manages a fairly large staff, and if you look at the amount of work that we do compared to other cities, it's much more than most cities, and many are our size. Shelley is an extremely joyful person to work with. She's hardworking, very, very organized, and I think everybody that works with her looks for the next project that they can work with her on. Her staff love her, and I think the people that she works with, the residents, like her as well.
From engineering to maintenance, Public Works crews started the fight against emerald ash borer in 2015. That meant surveying, taking down trees, and replanting them. The invasive pest kills ash trees.
On November 7th, emerald ash borer was discovered in a tree in Bloomington. History has shown us that eradication of emerald ash borer is impossible, so the goal is to slow the spread. One of the tools we use to slow the spread is staged removals of ash trees, reducing the number of ash trees that the insects can use for habitat and reproduction.
Emerald ash was first found along Columbus Avenue in East Bloomington. Efforts to slow the spread will continue into 2016. While discovering emerald ash borer wasn't a highlight for our green space, an early spring was a nice surprise in 2015. It was so warm, golf courses opened up about a month early on March 13th.
This is absolutely beautiful. I feel like I stole a day at the golf course.
Oh, it was beautiful. 60-some degrees, sunny, not hardly any wind.
It's amazing, yeah. I think we should have it March 13th every year.
Back indoors at Civic Plaza, the Bloomington Theater and Arts Center rebranded with the new name Artistry.
We are where we are today and prepared to launch this new brand because of the generosity and the hard work and the vision of so many people and community partners. We honor their contributions through our continued growth.
Changes also took place over at Minnesota's largest food shelf. Veep debuted a new kitchen and new way to preserve food donations.
They're making about 90 or up to 90 loaves of banana bread from bananas we've repurposed from the food pantry. These are bananas that otherwise would have been thrown out into the compost.
On this day, our cameras were there. Employees from Thermo King were volunteering.
The process is very well organized. They have everything out measured. They have standard work created, so flow charts on exactly how to do what, so it's been very, very easy.